Hello budgeters, welcome to Fun Filling Friday. And I'm actually filming this on Monday and posting it on Tuesday, so I'm a little bit late with this because we were in Disneyland. My husband won a trip to Disneyland and we went on a little family vacation, and so I did not do any budgeting while we were gone. I budgeted what I had to spend for the trip, but I actually didn't fill in any of my sinking funds, so I'm just getting to that today. So I apologize, this is coming at you guys a little bit late. So the first thing, my husband brought in $1,166.67, which is $166.67 over budget. So the first bill that we pay will be our tithing, which will be a 10% tithe of our income, and that will be $116.67. And I'm just going to notate this down at the bottom because sometimes if I don't notate it, I forget to go back and actually physically pay my tithing. So that is there. Now I'm going to look at how much money I need to keep over for my bills for the rest of this month. So my Dominion Energy bill will be $150, give or take. Cable and internet, I hope it will actually be lower because we canceled our cable, but I think there will be some prorated amount in there, so I'm not quite sure what it will be, but hopefully lower than $124.92. So we're looking right there about $275 that we need to keep over. Water utilities, we'll say about around 410. Groceries, another 100, 500. And gas, I'm going to say between getting gas and having a Murphy moved in moment, which is where whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and it feels like Murphy moves into your house, as Dave Ramsey says. If that happens, I'm going to hold back around $600 from the end of this pay check just to cover all of those expenses. So I'm going to make just a little note over here just to remember that 600 is where I want to be. And we actually have, let's see, we have a little bit extra money to budget. The last paycheck we should be getting $1,200 in this month. At the end of the month, along with a small paycheck of $250. And so I need to have a remainder of $1,200, and I will get that on our last pay cycle. So I have about since I want to hold back $600, that means I have $400 that I can fill in sinking funds. I'm not moving on to Dave Ramsey's baby step 4, which is starting to contribute to retirement quite yet because my husband's job is ending soon, and even though we have met our savings goal, we finished baby step 3, I decided that because that job is ending here shortly, instead of contributing maybe just for like a month or whatever, I would just beef up a lot of our sinking funds. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in money into the sinking funds where we were not able to fully fund them. So in parentheses over here is how much we would like to put into our sinking funds, and some of these accounts we put in lower just because we projected that we would be making a little bit less. And so because my husband brought in more money, I'm going to just restore those to what we said we would put in. So I'm going to put $100 into a house repairs account, making this account $700. And I'm just going to notate along the side how much I'm adding to each account. And I'm going to reset the fill background color just so that it's a good visual to see that has been supplemented with the full amount that we would like to put into those accounts. This car account, I really am glad that I can put an extra $50 into it. Because I really want to build up this car account. I feel like cars are one of those things where you always need like a good $1,000 just to cover whatever might happen. The yard care account, we didn't put anything into that account because at the moment we don't have any yard care needs. However, spring is coming and I would like to get a weed whacker, and then we have some reseeding that we need to do, and I would just like to keep contributing to that. Our electronics account, I really should move this into the leisure funds area because I don't know that our electronics are necessary for our sinking funds, but we normally like to put in $50. We only put in $20, so I'm going to put in that full amount, which is a difference of $30, and I'm going to add $30 to what we have in there, which is $112, which will make this $142.25. And so that is our regular sinking funds. Those are all now restored. I'm going to see how much money we have left. So I want to be at $600, and we have $813.40. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in a few more sinking funds. Our house wants account, I'm going to put $100 into this account, making this $150. And we are at this point where we're realizing that if we want to expand our family, we need to increase either the space in our home, or we need to move to a home that's a little bit bigger. So we actually technically might be what Dave Ramsey refers to as baby step 3B, which is where you're saving for your down payment for a home. So I'm not quite sure. Our house has actually gone up quite a bit in value since we bought it. So I know we'll for sure meet our 20% savings goal that Dave Ramsey recommends. But I don't know if we should just continue saving right now in addition to that 20%, or if we would move on to our retirement. So that is something to think about. I'm just adding $25 now into that eating out account, making this $77.20. And impromptu giving and charity gets $5, making this $15.98. Our family reunion / family fun account, I'm going to put in $20, making this account $43.61. And date nights, I only put in $70. We normally like to put in $100, so I'm going to go ahead and add in $30 more, making this $114.60. And then if we come down here, I have $33.40 left over after that is all said and done, which that is okay. My husband is actually looking at a job right now that is looking pretty promising, and at the beginning of the job hunt that he's been going through, we kind of made a little goal chart for however many jobs he applied for, he got $5, and for however many jobs he interviewed for, he would get $10. And so he has a little bit of extra fun money coming to him just for being aggressive and putting himself out there, because and I don't blame him, because I think everybody probably hates the interviewing process, so that was just a little bit of incentive for him. So he'll get a little bit of extra money if he does land the job. If / when he lands a job, he will get money, however much money he earned from going to interviews and interviewing for jobs and applying for jobs. Now, one last quick thing I need to tell you guys. I had gallbladder surgery. It was unexpected. I just was having a lot of pain, and the decision was made to take it out the day I was experiencing pain. And because of that, a very kind family member gave us some money to cover my surgery. So we got $3,000 cash that we put straight into our medical deductible account. Because we have a health share, this account was negative as we were waiting to be reimbursed for some of the medical expenses that we have already paid. However, that $3,000 made that account now, after that deduction, about $2,558.73. And originally, my goal in the medical deductible account was to have $1,500 in there, but recently they changed our deductible and raised it to $2,500. So that goal amount increased, and that the amount that we received, the $3,000 for surgery, was now able to just fully cover that entire medical deductible, which is a huge blessing. So that is what is up with that, and we are incredibly grateful. Definitely we could have saved for the cost of the medical deductible and paid it on our own, I think, but just with the fact that we have a job loss coming up and we are trying to save as much as we can, it was just a huge blessing to receive that generous gift. And so that is what is up with that. And yes, this is our sinking funds for this week, and we will fill in some more of these at the end of this week again on Friday. And I hope you are all having a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.